Anyways, this is the microphone. I'm going to hook this thing up. I'm actually going to hook it up. Stick it in my pocket here. I'm going to hook it up while the camera is rolling, and we're going to go from there. I thank you guys for sticking with me. I believe this is the video people have been wanting me to put out for a while, so I do want to mention that I painted my calipers, my rear calipers, a couple days ago, and they just look, probably can't even see them, but they're so bright red. They were all chipped up from rocks and everything, so really glad I did that. It just idled down. I'm going to go ahead and plug this thing in right now. I'm kind of curious whether you're going to hear a difference in the audio once I plug this thing in. Testing. Mustang Mike 740. I actually just heard what sounds like the tick, which I haven't heard before, but now I don't hear it. So let's take a listen. That's normal. Oh, I just heard that. Oh, I heard that. Oh. So I'm hearing this myself for the first time, and I'm a little bit surprised. I think it might be a toned down version. Sounds like it's doing it, and it might be a toned down version. Something I can live with, I guess. I have to live with. Oh, wow. Nothing. Wow. Wow. You guys hear that? Wow. Wow. Alright, man, I'm kind of sick to my stomach right now because I wasn't expecting that. I guess I am hearing it now. It's not like it was before. It's almost like a subdued version. I'm just a little bit shocked, so more to come, guys. Stay tuned to the channel, and I thank you guys for watching. There's going to be a lot more about this coming up. Well, I can hear it from here. Wow. These aren't small, like, noises. Like, they're like Sounds like somebody's taken a ruler and tapping it on a metal cable. Right there. Oh, right there. Jesus. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for stopping by. This is going to be like my first serious video in quite a while. If you own a 2018 or 19 Mustang GT, and as you can see here, there's mine, and it has an engine tick, or you are worried about getting your first oil change, and what it's going to sound like after that, you're not sure about the oil, you're not sure about any of that, I have all the facts for you, the mileage and everything else. We're going to go over that because my car had a new engine put in it, and it's had an oil change since that engine was put in it, and that's what we're going to go over today. So nobody's been dealing with this longer than me, nobody on YouTube. So you guys are in the right place, and let's dive into this video, guys.
Now look, he's filming our little lover squirrel.
I want to show you guys. Are you noticing the swag? Yeah. Like, my birthday's in a few days, and my wife secretly went out and made me like a short sleeve shirt and a long sleeve shirt with Mustang Mike on it. No, I'm not selling it online. No one's interested in that. But I'm just moved by her thoughtfulness in doing this. It's weird seeing your YouTube name on a t-shirt. Those of you guys who have big channels and, you know, already have your own swag out there. Street 707, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I don't know if it was ever weird for you, but it's kind of weird for me. But it's a red shirt, as you guys can see here. And then on the back, I got a short sleeve. This one's short sleeve, and a long sleeve. I want to show you guys the long. I want to show you the back of the long sleeve. Let me get my shadow out of this. I don't know if that's coming off. I know my camera's in the way, but I don't know. I just think it's pretty groovy. That's what's on the back of the shirt I'm currently wearing. Black Widow. Tony A. I give him all the credit for the name for the car. I mean, look at it. It's the Black Widow. And the mileage and everything else that goes with the new engine, my first oil change, and we'll listen to the car. So what do you guys say? Let's go. If this is your first time stopping by the channel, this is my 2018 Mustang GT. If you don't know the history of this car, this is the first Mustang GT I have ever owned. I've owned 3 Mustangs. This is my third, and the other 2 were V6s. This was my third. I bought it brand new. It had 48 miles on it. It had 48 miles on it, and at about 4,000 miles I took it in for its first oil change, and they shorted me 2 quarts of oil. Now a lot of you guys probably saw that video. That's a very popular video on YouTube. There's probably about 30,000 views on that video. At that time, no one knew that the 2018 and 19 took 2 more quarts than the 17, 16, and 15, the other S550 Mustangs. So the S550 Mustang for 15, 16, and 17 take 8 quarts. The 18s and now the 19s take 10 quarts. They shorted me 2 quarts of oil. I discovered it after about 190 miles or so, and I took it back into the dealership, and they tried to argue with me about it. I clearly showed them that it was short of oil. You guys can check out those videos on my channel. They're all on my channel. They put the extra 2 quarts in there and drove it home, and it might have been a day later the engines just started tapping and knocking. Those videos are also on my channel. And we're talking, at this time I got about 4,500 miles on my car, which was purchased in March, late March of 2018. Now I battled with these guys, and for the entire year the TSB came out, couldn't get any help. My buddy Jeremy got me in with a Intuned dealership. It doesn't matter what their name is, but at 21,100 miles they pulled the engine out of this car and they put a brand new engine in it. Now there was cylinder scoring. Obviously I've got videos where I did my own engine scope, where I scoped the engine with a camera, and you guys can watch that video. But basically they found damage. Right now it escapes me, I don't know why, the damage to the car, but there was real physical damage on this car, and that precipitated them changing the engine. They changed the engine again at 21,100 miles, and I drove it for 4,600 miles to 25,700. So I went from 21.1 to 25.7. That's 4,600 miles, and I got an oil change. Now the owner's manual says use a synthetic blend 5-weight-20, Motorcraft synthetic blend 5-weight-20 on this vehicle. And when I got the oil changed at 25,700, I told them to use full synthetic 5-weight-30, no more synthetic blend. And I think it's a general consensus with everybody that 5-weight-20 is too thin. This car has 460 horsepower. It revs up to 7,250 RPMs. I mean, and it's a synthetic blend. It's not even full synthetic. So anyways, at 25.7, I got the oil change, and right now, at this very moment, on September 14th, I have 27,200 miles, which is approximately 1,500 miles on the new engine oil. And I gotta say this: either A, the engine oil did the trick, or B, they got all their bugs worked out, because the original engine was built in January. It was built on January 4th, or it was installed January 4th. I actually don't know the difference with the date and the stamp that they put on there. Is that the day they made the engine, or is that the day they installed it? But January 4th, 2018 was the original engine with the 5-weight-20 synthetic blend. The new engine was made at the Essex plant in May of 19, which would have made the engine approximately about a month old before it was installed. It was installed approximately around June 1st of this year. This is my daily driver, so I drive it everywhere. That's why it has 27,200 miles on it, you know, after, you know, basically a year and a half of ownership. So basically what I'm going to do is, I haven't heard a peep out of this car. but once or twice I have heard something. But you know, it could have been anything. It just could have been an anomaly because overall, I don't hear a peep from this car. So which is it? Is it the oil, or is it the engine, the new engine, or is it a combination of both? So I'm gonna fire this thing up. I'm gonna pull it in the garage here. I'm gonna get the mic out for my camera, and we are going to take a close listen to this thing. Lots of things to consider because you're probably not going to get a new engine. Ford, and you know, I'm a big Ford guy, but gosh, I just, you know, I think how they're treating this issue is wrong. If you've got an engine tap and it's so unbearable that you can't take it, you got an issue, man. Like, honestly, don't let anybody talk you out of. Don't let people say, "Oh, mine has one." If it's so loud that you can't stand it, you have an issue. There is engine damage, I promise you. You just got to find somebody to listen to you. And that's the reason I'm making this video. I'm hoping it's going to help somebody, because I know I'm not alone in this. Right now, like, I'm in heaven. Like, got the new engine. I already changed the oil. Usually they say after the first oil change, that's when you're going to hear the sound. That's true. That's not a myth. That's not like people starting rumors. That is actually true. So let's get this thing in the garage and take a listen to her while it's mic'd up. Okay, guys? So that's what we're going to do. Tell you guys something. This thing sounds absolutely beautiful. It sounds like the car that I bought, not the car that I got. I hate to run, so, but can that be normal? Can that be normal?
Peace out, YouTube.
Peace out, YouTube.